Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Clubhouse Sports Bar. I'm your host, Club Brother. That is. Today, guys, I will talk to you guys about the NBA Horse event. I'll tell you who's in, and I'll talk to you guys about the fact that Chris Johnson is in peril for sure. Definitely get you guys into that. I'll also talk to you guys about the just the fact that let's see what we got here. H.O.R.S.E becomes number one contender for the NXT Women's title. So that is pretty much all the news I'm going to get into just for sure. And the NBA is going to be giving out paychecks on April 15th. So that's all the news I'm going to get into for sure. So that is all there is to it. I'm going to talk to you guys about the first things first. I want to talk to you guys about the NBA H.O.R.S.E event, who is going to be in it. You will see CP3, Chauncey Billups, the Truth Ball Pierce, Tamika Catchings, Trae Young. You will see Zach Levine, CP3, Allie, Quigley. So I'll tell you the matchups for sure, though, by the way. You'll see Trae Young versus Chauncey Billups, Tamika Catchings versus Mike Conley Jr., Zach Levine versus Paul Pierce. Mike Conley, that is, sorry. Zach Levine, former slam dunk winner versus Paul Pierce, CP3 versus Allie Quigley. Again, folks, those Trae Young versus Chauncey Billups, Tamika Catchings versus Mike Conley, Zach Levine versus Paul Pierce, and CB3 versus Allie Quigley, folks. So the NBA horse competition is going to be, it can be played like indoors or outdoors, or players can play at indoor or outdoor basketball courts, that is, wherever they want, that is. So it's all based on their home locations for sure, by the way, whether it's indoor or outdoor, by the way. So that is going to be pretty exciting news, and it's going to be televised for sure. Now, it will be televised on Easter, that is, and the semifinal rounds will be on April 16th. April 16th will be on April 16th, by the way. So that is, I'm not sure who's going to win the horse, though. So you decide who's going to win it. Either it's going to be CB3, Tamika Catchings. You think it's going to be Paul Pierce, CB3. Make your picks, everybody. So that's all I'm going to get into. That's all you guys got to know for that. So make your picks, choose wisely, everybody. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about the turmoil that CJ2K is in. That's Chris Johnson, that is. Now it says right here that former running back Chris Johnson is being accused of funding murder-for-hire shootings that left 2 men deceased in 2016. Now Johnson wasn't charged with the crime, that is. He denies his allegations for sure. Now officials would assume that CJ2K rewarded the members with cash after the guy killed 2 guys who were suspected of gunning down Johnson's friend back in 2015. Now, Johnson, that is, Chris Johnson nearly died in the shooting in Orlando on March 8th of 2015. It says right here that an Orange County officials said that one of the guys opened fire, and Chris was in his Jeep at 4 a.m., by the way. Now, Johnson suffered a bullet wound on his shoulder. I mean, he did make a full recovery. His friend, Drakeus Johnson, didn't survive the attack. Now, intelligence was impacted, and intelligence was suspected, that is, as related to the murder on CJ2K, that is, by the way, around August 2018 and April of 2018, by the way. Now, Chris Johnson did, in fact, well, pretty much, you would have to assume that he may have something to do with it. Now, Chris Johnson is indeed in peril for sure, by the way. And for him, he was not charged with this crime. He was not even arrested. and then he did not get jail time at all. So this is not good news for any. This is not good news for him, by the way, and for him, this is disaster. It's going to be an absolute disaster. Now, Chris Johnson was not charged. He was not charged, though, but basically, he was a former charge. He denies allegations. Officially, they're clearly laying out the case. Gets running backs, complete stuff. They believe that CJ2K rewarded a gang member with cash after the guy allegedly killed 2 men, suspected of killing Johnson's friend back in 2015. Now, Johnson nearly died in a shooting back in Orlando on March 2015. Someone opened fire out of Jeep that Chris was in at 4 a.m. Now, Chris Johnson just had a bullet wound on his shoulder, made a full cover. The driver of the vehicle, Drakeia Johnson, did not. Now, officials say that intelligence gathered suggested this was a gang-related murder attempt on Chris Johnson. Another Florida gang member by the name of Dominic Bolden shot and killed 2 men. One on January 19th of 2016, and the other on July 24th, that is, who believed to be the shooters in the March 2015 incident. Now, court docs where say that the officials claim an informant told them as a reward for Bolden's alleged actions, Chris helped the guy become a leader of a famed drug trafficking organization, or DTO, that is, in Florida. Now, the informant did tell officials that Johnson supplied Bolden with funds and an individual who could continue to supply Dominic Bolden with a lot of narcotics needs to the DTO. Informant told officials the murder to hire elevated Dominic Bolden's rank, reputation, and power within the DTO, making Bolden the organization's de facto leader. Now, at the time of this 2015 incident, that is, Chris Johnson was tagging a social media post, and he appeared to have directed a derogatory threat to the gunman. Chris denied this whole thing, getting revenge, and he says, "I don't live that life." Now, Johnson is also accused of helping a day-to-day operations of the DTO. Correct. Now, court records show that he was not charged with any of these crimes at all, though. So basically, right here, though, he denies the allegation, saying there's no validity to any of these actions. And now Chris Johnson has not been charged. He has not been arrested. He has not, however, been given a jail time. Now, if in fact that there turns out to be an arrest warrant for Chris Johnson, that is, who doesn't play in the NFL anymore. So if in fact there is an arrest warrant for Chris Johnson out there, and if for any reason he was convicted of this accusation, then pretty much he can face jail time for good. And that's not going to sit too well with him. So obviously for him, it doesn't look good. So hopefully Chris Johnson just doesn't do anything he's going to regret for his life, though. It could affect his career and his legacy. So obviously for him, he needs to think before he acts. So it's something you don't want to do. So it just seems very unclear whether or not the officials want to arrest Chris Johnson or not. Now, there could be an arrest warrant out there somewhere, but no one knows for sure whether or not there is. So that will be something that a lot of people are going to be discussing, and obviously it could happen. I don't know for sure. So wait, you have to find out for yourselves, everybody. Find out for yourselves. Another thing I do want to address that is H.O.R.S.E becomes the number 1 contender for the NXT Women's title, facing Charlotte Flair after she won the women's ladder match last night on NXT. That is, so that's amazing, and gotta credit to. This is the second opportunity that H.O.R.S E is gonna have. She takes on Charlotte Flair, who is now a 2-time NXT Women's Champ. That is, and she did in fact defeat Rhea Ripley this past Sunday at WrestleMania 36, night 2. That is, she walked out as a 2-time NXT Women's Champ. So, as she took out Rhea Ripley. So really, question is, will Charlotte Flair retain her NXT Women's title? or will Io Shirai walk out as a new NXT Women's Champ? A lot of weak questions to be made. So that is all you guys gotta know. So it's gonna be Io Shirai versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's title, and my vote's gonna be Io Shirai. I think she's gonna have a winning advantage for this one. I think she has. I think that even though Kyrie Sane is a former NXT Women's Champion, for all right, Io Shirai can do the same thing as well, though. So hopefully she takes down Charlotte Flair. Because even though I was a bit upset though that Charlotte Flair walked out as a two-time NXT Women's Champion, and she took out Rhea Ripley. Now Rhea Ripley did make the challenge to Charlotte Flair, and this past Sunday, Charlotte Flair defeated Rhea Ripley, walked out as the NXT Women's Champ. That is, by the way, and obviously this is not looking good. So Io Shirai would beat Charlotte Flair, so she walks as the NXT Women's Champ, or Charlotte Flair retains her NXT Women's title, defeating Io Shirai. It's good. But Rhea Ripley's somewhere down the road is going to get her a rematch clause for sure. I could tell you that right now. So it could happen. Wait and see, guys. Just wait and see. So that's all you guys gonna know for now. Others I do want to address, by the way, that let's see what we got here. Now the NBA players will be getting paychecks on April 15th, by the way. And even though a lot of games now, even though the NBA has been temporarily suspended due to this coronavirus issue, for sure, by the way, and all the other sports industries are canceled and have the season suspended. NBA, NHL, MLS, their season's been canceled. So NBA players will get paychecks to NBA is gonna give the paychecks to the NBA and to the players on April 15th for sure, by the way. So it's really awful. It's it's tough time that we're all in right now. And I know it's been tough on so everyone's got to stay at home and everyone's got to, they can't go nowhere, can't go on trips, can't go on vacates. You can't go to Hershey Park. You can't do this, can't do that. You can't get tickets anywhere. No, you just can't do anything. All you do is stay at home, use social distance, isolate yourselves from one another, and just, do what's got to be done. So just follow the guidelines and just stay safe. That's all you got to know. So wash hands with soap, or use sanitize everybody, keep yourself safe. That's all there is to it just for now on that part. So that's all there is to it just for now on that. So nothing more to it. Also, just some other news I want to address, by the way. Burger Joint just named Stephon Diggs. They named a burger after him, and it's called the Can You Diggs It burger. Yes, the Can You Diggs It burger, by the way. And the toppings that are pretty much here, by the way. Toppings that are here, by the way, definitely get into that. Toppings that are here, some burger as the Stag Burger. I'll tell you, it's called the Stag Burger. It's got a bacon blue patty, top with crumbled blue cheese, thick cut bacon, cheese and creamy blue cheese spread. Demon patty's got demon spice burger, jalapenos, banana peppers, cheese and garlic, Parmesan mayo, venti pat with mozzarella cheese, pepperoni and cherry pepper and bruschetta. Top of rodeo patty with onion rings, cheese, and house loganberry, brown sugar, barbecue sauce. So you guys want to get the burger? Well, breaking news. So basically, this is a burger place, the Stab Burger place in Buffalo, naming a burger the Can You Diggs It burger, the Can You Diggs It burger, after Stephon Diggs. So Stephon Diggs didn't try the burger yet, but one day he will. Probably order it on Grubhub, probably get it on DoorDash, probably get it on, City Cheetah or Uber Eats, anywhere he wants. So that's good news. So if you guys want to try that burger, go right ahead and order it online. So that's all there's a takeout, delivery, or pick up. So that's all you guys gotta know. So the Stab Burger's in the Can You Diggs It burger after Stephon Diggs. So that's brilliant. You guys can check it out for the burger yourselves. If you guys want to order it, do so. So listen to New York area, that is, by the way. So that's all there's in certain states. You can just probably get it yourself. So that's all the news you gotta know for. So Sag Burger place names a Can You Diggs It burger. That's the type of burger after Stephon Diggs. That's pretty good news right there. Unless you want to buy the burger and go get it. Order it online. You guys can know for now. I'll tell you that. So that is pretty good news right there. I will say that for sure. I'm just thinking about that. So maybe that's gonna be just for now on that. So nothing more to it. Just gotta say that. Nothing more to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it right there for the Clubhouse Sports Board. Please be sure you always like to subscribe to the Clubhouse Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by all means necessary. Please be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts, and your reactions on. And tell me who thinks going to win the NBA H.O.R.S.E competition. That is, whether it's going to be CP3, Tamika catching, Trae Young, Paul Pierce. Please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely address a response to that for sure. Your picks. So please let me know about that, and I will definitely address a response to that for sure. Please tell me what you think. What repercussions that Chris Johnson is waiting in, even though he's been accused of these murder for hire shootings, funding these murder for hire shootings. Please know in the comment section. I'll definitely just response to that. Repercussions are gonna awaiting him for sure. Please know about that. I will just respond to that for sure as well. By the way, everybody, please be sure you send me comments with your thoughts on H.O.R.S.E and becoming the number one contender for the NXT Women's title. For sure, please know about the comment section. I'll definitely just respond to that for sure. By the way, everybody, all this you gotta know. And please be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reaction, your thoughts, your responses on the fact that the NBA players will get paychecks arriving on April 15th. Please know about that. I will definitely just respond to that for sure, and I will be able to respond to it. Some of the news you gotta know for now. And what do you think of the Stadburger naming a burger a Kenny Dixon burger after Stephon Diggs? Please let me know about that in the comment section. I'll definitely just respond to that. Let me know what your reaction is if you want to order it that way. Please let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely just respond to that for sure. Everybody, just for now. So all news you gotta know. So I've been breaking news, live updates, developments, links, and a whole lot more, and all things sports related on the Clubhouse Sports Board. Everything you need to know on hot topics, sports topics, everything you gotta know. So that's all there is to it. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good day and stay safe. Bye bye.